Hey guys, first regards from here, I'll be talking about a Sergeant Metaurus bulwark build for Space Marine 2 patch 12.0 using the brand new buffed balanced power axe. Now, all the balanced weapons in Space Marine 2 patch 12 got a base damage buff. The balanced power axe feels really good for both horde clear and Metaurus killing now, as we're going to be using it today. So for the perk tree here, I do start off with Perpetual Strength first, moving here to the perk Coup de Grace. The last strike of a light combo deals 25% more damage. This helps out a little bit, but you do actually get way more benefit out of this than like the block version, in my opinion, mainly because you have a speed of 6 here versus a speed of 2. And the next perk here is Perpetual Strength again, up here in Perpetual Strength for a 10% melee damage buff. And then I grab the perk here, Patient Stance, into the perk Endless Slash. You can endlessly chain World Slash attacks. Now, normally on a block version, I would go down here for counterattack and riposte. You could still do that on this version, but I actually like taking advantage of the added horde clear here with the 6 speed, and having endlessly slashing world slashes here is pretty nice for the horde clear, so I do actually like building into it up here. Next perk here is Power Strike. Gun Strike from Power Stance deals 20% more damage. Now, once again, unlike the block version, the balanced one does give you opportunities to parry, so more gun strike damage can definitely help you kill some extremis enemies. Now, unfortunately, the counterintuitive thing here is that your intimidating aura is so strong that you will usually just one combo them anyways, but it does help out with extremis, just maybe not so much Metaurus. Next perk here is Power Wave. Power Backstep Wave damages more enemies. Moving down here into the perk Tactical Retreat. Power Backstep deals 25% more damage. Both of these perks are very strong. This perk actually changes the angle of your power backstep to be very similar to a Xenophase Blade, the ancient technology perk. It'll actually allow you to catch things like Zoanthropes out of the sky sometimes. That is pretty hard to pull off because you do require a parry. That's why I make sure people are aware of that. And the perk down here, 25% more damage on your power backstep. That is just a very strong effect to have. And the final perk is Cleaver for a 10% damage buff against Metaurus and higher enemies, which is kind of a catch-all against the enemies you want to kill the most. And that's pretty much all there is for the power axe here. Now for the secondary weapon, I do take the Rate of Fire Plasma once again, mainly because we are a Sergeant Metaurus RP build here, so this is non-negotiable. You must take this gun or you are not Sergeant Metaurus. And the Rate of Fire variant is the best in my opinion, mainly because it ups your shot charge speed, which really is the most important stat in this gun anyways. That'll give you better CHP recovery, better stagger, better damage, and overall, I think this is just the best variant in the entire game for Plasma since like patch 9. Now for the perk tree here, we do once again build all ammo economy, because even with all like the efficient charge and plasma collection perks, this gun will still chew through ammo, so definitely pick these up. It is a very ammo hungry gun. You also get perpetual velocity up here for even faster charge rate. There really is all upside, and I would build this way on like really any variant. And that's pretty much all there is for the secondary. Now for the Bulwark perk tree, I do start off with the perk Intimidating Aura once again. A perfect time parry deals AoE damage within a 5-meter radius. The cooldown is 5 seconds. This is one of the best core perks in the entire game, and really just one of the best perks, period. The amount of free damage this gives you is tremendous. It also allows you to one combo breakpoint any Metaurus in the game for a gunstrike parry, which is really powerful on its own, and a 5-second cooldown is nothing, so definitely pick this up. Next perk here is Shock and Awe. Enemies in a shock area take 25% more damage. The main reason I'm using this perk is because I'm taking emergency countermeasures here. You could take scramble targeting instead, or even armor of contempt. That is also up to you. I just want to go for something like a little bit different today. Next perk here is Steel Within. When your health's less than 50%, you take 30% less health damage. I talk about this perk all the time as well. A 30% health damage reduction on the Bulwark class is incredibly substantial, mainly because you have a 30% base HP increase on this class for your starting perk, and any HP damage reduction on top of that is going to be really, really effective because of this. So definitely grab this, though you could take armor reinforcement if you really wanted to. But I get my armor on this build from the next perk, which is Focus Restoration. Every 30 seconds, all team members automatically restore 1 armor segment. This perk is incredible. Drip-fed armor restore in Space Marine 2 will save your life, and also just helps out teammates like your Tactical or Tech Marine that do really benefit from not getting damage nuked, because the way that armor works in Space Marine 2 is that any amount of armor remaining will reduce all incoming melee damage to 0, even from bosses. So in a class like the Tech Marine or the Tactical that is like the potential territory of getting one shot will really benefit from a damage cap like that, so definitely pick this up. Next perk here is Purity of Purpose. The banner deals damage over time to enemies in its area of effect. This is just a free value perk for your banner. You put this down, you will wipe out Metaurus. It is basically another shock grenade. Really good option. Next perk here is Glory Shield. All team members in the banner's area of effect take 20% less damage, and the banner lasts 20% longer. I love this perk. I talk about this one all the time as well. I think more banners is way more fun than having fewer banners like heals attached to them. Being able to just like plant down your chapter banner more often is just really going to fit into the gameplay loop of the Bulwark more in the first place, so I prefer this one. Though you could definitely pick this up if you want to. Next perk here is Merciless Resolve. After a Shield Bash, Shield Rush, or Thunderhammer Pommel Smash, melee damage increases by 15%, and you do not lose control of heavy hits, and you cannot be knocked back for 10 seconds. This is the main form of no knockback on this build. All you have to do to trigger this is just shield bash the air. You don't actually have to hit anybody. And just keep in mind, you can't reapply the effect until the initial 10 seconds are up. So just make sure you're aware of that. Final perk here is Emergency Countermeasure. When your armor is fully depleted, a reserve shock grenade automatically detonates at your position. The cooldown is 45 seconds. Back in like patch 11, they buffed this to have a cooldown of 45 seconds instead of 90, and since then, it's been a pretty powerful option. Really good as like a squid inking grenade, where you just like, you get your ass blasted basically by a chaos spawn, you drop a shock grenade down, you get the bonus damage from this, and it's pretty damn powerful. I do like this one quite a bit, even though I usually take the other options. That's pretty much all there is for the main perk tree. Now for the prestige perk selection, I do take resilience first. Medicae stims restore 40% more HP, mainly because having a better pickup economy on stims does help you out a lot. The Bulwark is a very tanky class, so having a 40% bonus heal on your stims means one stim is usually all you'll need in like the worst situation, so really good synergy there. Next perk here is Overcharge. Held and charge attack damage increases by 20%. This is one of the best melee perks in the entire game. It is a 20% multiplicative melee damage increase to the heaviest hitting attacks you do, including your power backstep. So really good on every melee weapon, but especially things like the Power Fist and Power Axe. And the final perks I take are Powerful Shot for a range damage increase of 20%, and Masterful Defense, ability charge restored by 1% for every blocked range attack, because this one is just a god tier CDR perk, and CDR is a very powerful effect in like pretty much any horde shooter, especially when your banner is as good as it actually is in this game. And that is pretty much all there is for the Sergeant Metaurus RP build, guys. You know, Sergeant Metaurus is a pretty damn cool character in 40k. Unfortunately, we do not have the Iron Halo with the Ultramarine symbol for him because the Bulwark just doesn't have an Iron Halo. But, you know, I can live with that for now. And hopefully this build guide helped you. And if you like content like this, subscribe for more. And as always, thank you for watching. Take it easy. Bye. Is it pronounced Caribbean or Caribbean? You know, it's really more like guidelines, really. Whatever you want. That works, right? It's actually pronounced Assassin's Creed 4 Black Flag Precinct. Oh my god, that's the real Sergeant Metaurus? I know, it's like he's right here in the room with us. What the fuck, he just died to the... Okay. What's your favorite Sororitas build in SM3? Oh, there's just so many to choose from. It's hard to, you know, it's hard to tell. What enemy faction would I like to see for Space Marine 3? It depends on the scale of the game. I would say World Eaters or like Black Legion Iron Warriors would be pretty cool. Orcs and Tyranids again. I think Tyranids should definitely be in that game. I would honestly be shocked if they were not. Necrons would be cool. It depends on the scale of the game, you know.
Another Xenos form eliminated. Fly the banners of the angelic host.
Why is Metaurus not a Blood Angel? Listen, guys. This is just Sergeant Metaurus. I have no idea what you're talking about. I just listen to his amazing voice. Hold on.
For the Emperor!
He's right here with us at this very moment.
Rearming! That one calls for reinforcements! One more mindless beast slain!
Imagine finding the Tau Empire or Dark Eldar in Space Marine 3. You know, something I found out that was like pretty interesting to me is that you can't actually get... I haven't been able to find any Joy Toy figures for like Emperor's Children. It's like they really don't like to push Slanesh shit at all. 40k. I mean, outside of tabletop, obviously, because they give you full remodel recently. But... I wonder why. Yeah. Okay, yeah, having a Slanesh Joy Toy figure does have a certain connotation. I mean, I already think Joy Toy is a ridiculously fucking stupid name. Area Purpose is goated.
Prime explosives. Resupplying. Silence the living artillery before it redeploys.
He knows I have. Oh, that's...
Destroy the spore mines. We still have support.
Oh, rip that guy. Maybe hit him from here. Probably not. Not kill him, right? I mean, a complete waste of his sim there, not gonna lie, because he's got back to the ammo. But Power Axe is so sweet. Even when they spam 4 unblockables in a row on me. Target this, you filthy casual.
Precisely what I require.
We still have supports to wire. We need more bombs.
Do you think they'll give Psyker powers to any class in Space Marine 3? Almost certainly. Like, I feel like that's a really good place to put in a Psyker class, like a Librarian here. I mean, that'd be the obvious choice, right? And they're probably saving that for that game. I've seen a lot of people talk about, like, Terminators and stuff. I don't think you're ever going to see a Terminator. They're, for the most part, a Terminator squad. They're like their own thing. They're a little too unique, in my opinion. I know Psyker Librarian is very unique as well. But Librarians are also put as like part of regular Primaris squads at times. Or like at least they're more present. Terminators kind of do their own thing.
This support is ready for demolition.
Did you know that Metaurus was a lieutenant before he became the sergeant we know him as today? I mean, I guess getting demoted in the Ultramarine is just like a regular occurrence. Or you just die. Calgar won't die, he'll just be demoted. Be demoted to captain.
No more surprises.
We still have supports to wire. We need more bombs.
Let plans the manor. Foresight Williams.
That made nothing optimal.
Warm Psyker in my sights.
I still have explosives.
I tried.
To place, brothers.
Yeah, this guy's just absorbed plasma shots.
Prime explosives. We are ready to ambush the target. The Hive Titan will reach your position shortly. Join the Imperial Guard defenses up on the bridge and lure that Xenos Colossus into the kill zone.
Another Xenos Bioswarm eliminated.
No, I can see them having Calgar sacrificing himself in some absolutely over-the-top Ultramarine way and then Titus be named Chapter Master. I mean, he might die in Space Marine 3. So here's a crazy thing. Imagine if Space Marine 3, more so than Space Marine 2, directly affects Tabletop and that they, like, coincide Calgar's death in the game with Titus becoming Chapter Master in a new model. Calgar soloed a Lord of Skulls. Yeah, well, now he's gonna die. Don't have a gun. Get ready.
This infestation has lasted too long. Silence the beast! All my now, brethren!
Leandros would stand for him being Chapter Master. I mean, Listen, if Titus is chapter master, Leandros has probably been dead for years.
Disgusting tyrannid scum.
Yeah, I'm sure we've all seen The Office here. Like, you know that one scene where Dwight hides the key to the entire office, and he's like, "What happens if you die, Dwight? What happens then?" He's like, "If I'm dead, you've been dead for years." That was basically how the Emperor operated in the Imperium. How he set everything up.
We've got a handle on these probing strikes, my lords. It's the relay that's getting hammered right now.
The leader beast will cross that bridge, and in short order, die to our tactics. That's
Is it blasphemy to like change front of Bulwark the best? I mean, now you can like whatever you like in the game, right? It's your game. We all paid the same price, or maybe we didn't. Maybe you got it for free on Xbox Game Pass.
needed are prepared.
Well, actually, Xbox Game Pass is kind of ridiculously expensive these days, isn't it?
Negative. The objective is the Hive Tyrant, not the bridge. Defend this position until the Tyranid command unit is executed.
Understood, my lord. May the Emperor guide our lasguns to your support.
Incoming!
Ready up, 8th. Show the Emperor's angels what we are made of. They're making another push over the bridge.
More enemies on the bridge.
Banner, ready to deploy!
They're stacking up. Get a frag in there.
Topple. The Hive Tyrant is on its way, but it is a horde of Xenos between you and it. Its attention. It is moving to intercept. Apply more pressure.
One more mindless beast slain!
Tyranids! They're on us!
Enemies on our position. Keep your eyes peeled. The Xenos leader beast will be in visual range shortly.
And the balance axe roll one's actually pretty good. This shit mops swarm guns. Did FCG just unlock a new market for Games Workshop Slanesh and Joy Toys? Perhaps. Perhaps they did.
I've never seen such an atrocity.
You definitely have. You've seen it at least like
Give the
15
Hive
times.
beast a moment. Detonate the charges now.
Oh, this guy's a mustache. What's 17 more years? Can we start again? Make another chapter. I see we've implemented cloning these days. That's how the Imperial Guard keep getting their guys, is clone them. Either that, or like there's a huge genetic diversity problem in the Imperium.
Gaunts over the wall!
Fall back. I will hold them. Detonation complete. Telasa to Delta. We destroy it. It is not dead. tactics were sound. The swarm would go feral without their connection to the hive.
Deathcore and Krieg are heavily implied to be clones. I mean, cloning humans to be like isn't exactly new to the Imperium. They do like vat grow babies for
Still in full effect. That
the
beast
cherubs.
is not yet dead. We hear you, Command. It will be done. The target is still struck.
His twin brother, yes, like Fulgrim and Fulgrim 2.
Plants the banner.
Trazen sorry, excuse me, Trazen the Infinite. He's actually officially Trazen now, but Trazen the Infinite sees that. He's like, I need both those cards in my collection immediately. I mean, of them cloning all the Kriegsmen, that doesn't really make a... I mean, that's really surprised me. The Imperium has done a lot worse shit than clone people.
War gear acquired.
Command, target is alive and retreating. Pursue and eliminate. We will not have a better opportunity to finish it off.
Evade the spore bomb. Mark this position.
Gene Seeds are basically cloning. Well, Gene Seeds are more like you're taking on those traits of the Primarch. You're still you.
Against us.
Like, you're still unique. You're not literally becoming the Primarch. That'd be very useful, or dangerous, depending. Imagine, like, if every single Astartes that got the Gene Seed just became their Primarch. Never even thought of Metaurus sounding so zesty. Oh, this is just Star Wars. You're trying to say the Blood Angel's voice in this game sounds zesty? How could that possibly be true? Are you trying to say that the Blood Angels are the most fabulous Legion? Or chapter now? Emperor's Children kind of lost that title and it all became a bunch of, you know. Well, you know, when your Primarch becomes the giant snake thing, I feel like you lose like a little bit of your drip, you know what I'm saying? I think I end up saving my banners too much on Bulwark. I mean, if you're using a invigorating icon, you probably want to, but we're using Glory Shield, so it doesn't matter too much.
Fog signal negligible. Jamming, most likely. Our duty remains unchanged. Forward.
peek. Do I really want to deal with this? I mean, I do have a giant fat bomb for it, so that does make things a little bit more straightforward, doesn't it? Alright, stop floating. Alright, well. You're so cool, dude. Click. I thought they changed the voice actor from the current Blood Angel into the one voicing from Armageddon. Yeah, they really did have, like... Just imagine, like, this guy just pops up on your Blood Angel squad. All the other Blood Angels just sound like the guy from Armageddon, and one guy's like, "For the Emperor! Sanguinius will lead us to victory!" Ah, fuck. I thought we left this guy back on ball. Wait a minute. Do you want to, like, hover up there? Let's say to that.
Precisely what I require.
Armageddon guy's a chaplain, to be fair. So you're telling me, like, the only Blood Angels with, like, proper aura are chaplains?
The moment of reckoning is upon us.
Is shield bashing actually worth it to build into? Absolutely. The most damaging build, by far. Even with the shitty ones, like Forward Momentum being kind of broken. But like the Forward Momentum and Merciless Resolve, those perks are additive. And they also base, it's like their damage is not remotely as good as it sounds initially, but damage is damage on your shield bash. And oh boy, shield bash do damage. I remember this boss fight used to be hard. I think it's actually harder now than it was. Actually, no. I mean, in terms of numbers and HP, it is, but not in terms of like overall class power in the game. That boss is such parry fodder.